Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lee attacks Sheila, Finn's bio mom bond appalls Steffy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, May 10th, reveal that Steffy Forrester will reel now that John Finn Finnegan is averring that Sheila Carter is alive and not the woman Steffy excluded at the Precipice House that night. Although Steffy will feel like there must be some mistake, Finn will stand by his claims and prompt Steffy to see this as good news. Steffy preliminarily felt some guilt for taking a life, but she also took comfort in the fact that Sheila was gone ever. Once Steffy accepts that Finn is telling the verity, she'll have to wrap her head around a whole new set of complications. Steffy will be floored when she realizes Finn actually wants to bond with Sheila and thinks she's a changed woman. Of course, Sheila may have changed on some position, but she's obviously still a schemer. That's apparent grounded on all the fun Sheila's having at the sanitarium, where she requested Lee Finnegan as her croaker. Sheila is hiding under her distance and showing off those 9 toes of hers to mess with Lee, who seems suitable affrighted now that she's starting to realize what's passing then. Like Steffy, Lee won't want to believe this is possible either, so she may cleave to hope that those 9 toes belong to someone additional. That's until Sheila eventually reveals her face. At that point, there'll be no denying what's right in front of Lee, who'll blow her top and demand answers. Sheila may admit Finn helped save her life and tease Lee about how he now realizes they've to make the utmost of this alternate chance. We would put it once Lee to rush toward Sheila and try to strangle her. It looks like a trick fellow was involved in their forthcoming B&B scenes, so Deacon Sharp may return to find Lee with her hands around Sheila's neck or holding her under a pillow. Whatever the case, Sheila may have undervalued just how angry Lee will be formerly she gets updates on her worst adversary's survival. Also again, this could actually work in Sheila's favor and make her feel like indeed further of a victim, which is commodity she's surely loving right about now. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Lee will have a fierce response to the sight of Sheila, so stick with us for further prognostications on all the drama that'll heat up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Thursday, May 9th, reveals that John Finn Finnegan told Steffy Forrester that his story started with Sugar aka Janet Weber. After Finn explained the plastic surgery situation and how Lauren Fenmore Baldwin gave Deacon Sharp updates, he assured Steffy that Sugar was identical to Sheila Carter except for their toes. Finn participated how he helped Deacon track Sheila down at that abandoned storehouse, but Steffy assumed they set up Sugar rather. Nonetheless, Finn claimed Sugar was the bone who wound up departed at the house that night. Steffy argued that Deacon was losing it and had gotten inside Finn's head ever, but Finn prompted her to believe all this was true. Finn said this meant Steffy didn't exclude Sheila, so his birth mama was alive. At Deacon's place, he told Sheila they should just go to Vegas and make effects sanctioned tonight. Cleric wanted to marry Sheila as soon as possible, but he ultimately noticed she was dizzy and claimed on taking her to the sanitarium. Once Sheila was admitted, she heard Lee Finnegan talking outside her room and asked the nanny if Dr. Finnegan could be her croaker. Soon later, the nanny gave Lee some details about a new case asking for her named Sheila, so Lee confessed that name used to shoot a bite down her chine. Still, Lee obviously didn't suppose it was the same Sheila and agreed to see the case. Before Lee entered, Sheila yanked the distance over herself and plotted to stifle her horse laugh. Sheila easily allowed. This was a hoot as Lee saluted her and prompted her to pull the distance down. After Sheila revealed her bases, Lee noticed the missing toe and sounded terrified as she ordered the case to show her face. At Forrester Creations, Liam Spencer and Ridge Forrester set up a veritably distracted Hope Logan in the CEO office. When Liam asked if Hope was okay, she actually wasn't sure how to answer that question. Hope eventually confessed that Cleric was right and delivered the news about Sheila being alive. Although Ridge allowed Hope was buying Deacon's gibberish, she said she passed out at the sight of Sheila and actually spoke with her. Hope participated what she learned about lookalike Sugar decaying rather and allowed. It was crazy to find out Sheila was a victim in all this. Ridge expostulated to Hope using the word victim to describe Sheila and had a hard time believing her claims. Liam was thrown for a circle as well on Thursday's B&B occasion, but Hope claimed she knew for certain that Sheila Carter lived on. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Sheila is back whether the Forresters, Logans and Spencers like it or not, so we'll bring you more prognostications on all the mayhem that's coming up. Hope fears Steffy will burst Finn's bubble. The bold and the beautiful spoilers recap for Wednesday, May 8th, reveals that Hope Logan advised John Finnegan to be realistic about his prospects and realize Steffy Forrester may not understand his passions regarding Sheila Carter. Finn indeed knew that, but he believed Steffy would be relieved to learn she didn't exclude his birth mama. Despite Steffy's issues with Sheila, Finn hoped that she could ultimately understand his desire to have his bio mama in his life. Finn claimed that Sheila had learned her assignment and believed Steffy would ultimately come around. Since Finn knew Hope was pulling for him, he thanked her for hearkening and not allowing he was nuts. Hope was glad Finn felt comfortable opening up and comforted him when he asked if there was any dizziness after her conking spell. Finn told Hope she was the stylish and gave her a clinch before publicizing that he was going home to tell Steffy the good news. After Finn offered a vaticination on everything working out, Hope replied that she hoped so for his sake. At Forrester Creations, Steffy told Liam Spencer that Finn was committed to his family and that he was looking to the future. Once Steffy said she knew how important Finn loved his family, she claimed her hubby wasn't going to put any of them at threat. As Steffy headed home to see Finn, she said tonight was each about reconnecting. Meanwhile, Sheila dithered to accept Deacon Sharp's offer since she didn't want to hide their love presently. Cleric didn't want to hide moreover and began crying about his desire to marry her so anyone could hear. After Deacon expressed confidence that Hope would come around on their relationship, he made it clear that he didn't watch about anyone differently. Cleric was ready to be the wedded misfit couple of LA, so Sheila accepted his offer and got a celebratory kiss. Once Cleric called Sheila Mrs. Sharp, she admitted she liked the sound of that. Sheila and Deacon expressed their collective gratefulness now that they'd been reunited. Sheila also reflected on how she had a real family now that Deacon and Finn accepted her with all her excrescencies. After Sheila talked about how Deacon and Finn saved her, she gave her new fiancé another kiss. Next, Hope recalled Finn's sanguinity over Steffy supporting his desire to have Sheila in his life. It left Hope uneasy as she said she hoped Steffy didn't fail Finn. At the Precipice House on Wednesday's B&B occasion, Steffy lit candles and saw Finn's textbook, which said he was nearly home and couldn't stay to see her. Once Finn walked in, he hugged Steffy and learned the kiddies were with Lee Finnegan. Finn kept kissing Steffy and sounded agitated, so she wondered what had gotten into him. After Finn turned down wine and admitted he was a little fired up, Steffy assumed he saved a case and suggested his aphorism was that no bone was ever a lost cause. Finn confessed he'd been working on commodity that was coming position and miraculous, so Steffy felt he was like a fully different person compared to this morning. After Finn said his whole world had shifted in the most surprising way, he added that he'd unthinkable news. Finn assured Steffy that it was truly amazing, so she was eager to hear his updates. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy and Finn are on the verge of a major blow-up, so don't miss all the action.